Hold on a minute. I gotta mute something. Hello and welcome everybody to Guard Dogs Inc. Tonight we have Riverrat3030. We're going to be spotlighting tonight. We have Riverrat3030 in here first tonight. We got Hooked on J Fishing, Don R, Monty's in chat. We got Rustic. We have Skeeter Reynolds. And that's it. But if anybody has any questions for Rustic tonight,
Monty, Rustic, Skeeter,
please put question marks in front of the question, and we will get it posted so we can see it, and we will get it to River Rat.
Welcome in, Wyatt.
Yeah, thank you. I didn't know how to pronounce that last one. Wyatt, how you doing? I was about to butcher that last name. Thank you, Adam. Now, River Rat, let's go back beyond before you become a Guard Dog Pro staff.
I know you asked me a question, but I can't hear you. I'm fading in and out.
Let's go back before you became a Guard Dog Pro staff. At what age did you start fishing?
What made me start fishing? I started fishing when I was a young guy. I started fishing with my uncles and them. I fished a few times with my dad, but I mainly got more fishing than when I got with my uncles and all that, and that's when I found the love of fishing. And the first off, before we even get started, I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I always put Him first before everything I do, or I try to each and every day. You know, I fall short every day, but I'm human.
Amen.
Amen to that.
What got you into catfishing?
What got me into catfishing? I don't know. That's mainly what my uncles and them always fish for. I fish for bass. I fish for practically anything that's around here. But I just fell in love catching catfish. It's just love. The main thing I love is flatheads. I think that's the beautifulest fish I ever seen in my life. I love catching them. I love just holding them and putting them in my hand. It's just something different. I've had a lot of fish and I've caught a lot of fish. It's just something about that flathead just intrigues me.
They're not as mean as the blue cat.
No.
Sometimes the flatheads can be pretty gentle, and you get the good pictures of those.
You have to catch a lot of them blue cats a lot of times around here to get one of them flatheads. So it's special when you catch one too.
Oh yeah, it is, because that tell me what, them blue cats outpopulate the flatheads.
Yeah. We have plenty of them.
At what? Whoops. Hey Steve, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
So there's a little issue because River Rat right now, he said he's currently in a storm. A big storm's coming through him, so we'll have to kind of bear in, and hopefully it kind of kicks away from us so he can come back in. But I know he was, when we jumped on panel, he was saying that he could barely hear because the storm was kind of messing with his internet.
He's coming back. Hey, Dink over Stink, welcome in. So if you have any questions for River Rat, please let us know in chat, and we will get it shared out. Get it to him. Hello, 920Q Crappie Barbecue.
What's up, Crappie Barbecue?
Ernest, when did you get bit by the big cats to where you wanted to go after them more? He froze up.
Yep.
Here I am. I'm still in the basement.
There you go.
Hey, there he goes. Can you hear me now, brother?
No, it's going in and out. I can barely hear what you're saying. My weather's bad around here right now.
Rustic wants to know.
I know it's mine because the weather is so bad. Huh? Ask me another one.
Rustic wants to know about the rat rod.
Say it again.
It's on the screen.
I'm probably fixing to go back out again. I can't hear nothing.
No, we posted the question on the screen for you. Ask Rustic, Ernest about the rat rod.
It's not working.
Thank you. What is the rat rod?
Oh,
There it goes.
We're gonna have to reschedule this one. We're gonna have to reschedule him on this, but well, Steve, since you're up here, we're gonna throw you in the hot seat.
Guess baptism by fire, huh?
Oh, you don't know the questions we can throw at you.
Well, here we go.
Okay, Rustic wants you to tell us about the rat rod.
Rat rod is a name that Rustic come up with when I was asking him about a fishing rod, and every time I watched him fish, and he named one of his fishing rods the rat rod, and so I'm the rat rod.
do you you do a lot of catch and release, right? You're pretty much a catch and release kind of guy.
Do I just mainly go out of flatheads? Is that what you said?
Catch and release, right?
I can't understand you.
Are you CPRing your fish? CPR.
We might have to reschedule Ernest here.
Man, I wish this would work.
Are you using your phone?
Yeah, I'm using my phone. It's just the weather around here. It's really bad. I mean, it's really bad.
Oops. Hey, Randy.
Howdy, dude.
Yeah.
Ernest is having issues in his area right now. He's having some bad storms.
Yikes. That's not good.
But Ernest, what we can do is reschedule him.
Yeah, that might be the best.
But since we get this guy right below Adam and Randy, we can put him on the hot seat.
Plan B.
Oh yeah,
Hey, that
we gotta have a fallback. And since he just started his YouTube channel a couple of days ago, we can tag him.
That works.
Hey,
Hey, Ernest, if you want to hold off, and if we're not going to be able to get connected good, I mean, we can always wait till next week and get you in, just so we can get a solid question going for you guys. I don't know if someone can, if anyone that's listening can message Ernest so he can.
I can message him.
And just see if that's okay, just so we don't have to kind of go back and forth.
Right, I'll message you.
Sorry, guys. It ain't working.
That's all right. We'll get you.
I'm gonna have to get out of here. They're having thunderstorm, tornadoes and everything, and I know that's what's wrong. Just soon it's over with, it'll probably quit. That's just my luck.
We'll get you. Yeah, take care.
Yeah, be safe, brother.
Sorry, guys.
All good.
Yep, be safe.
Don't worry.
I got him a message sent. Okay, Steve. Are you ready for the
You're up to bat.
hot seat?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay, we'll go way back before you even started Guard Dog. Hello, Kelly. At what age do you remember starting getting into fishing?
I was 8 years old.
Did you? How did you start fishing?
So, well, we moved down. So, actually, fishing was like my safe haven growing up because my dad left and my mom was with just me and my brothers. And my uncle taught me how to fish. And then the barber where I grew up, he really taught me how to fish. And that's where the love of it came from. But yeah, I started when I was 8. And my uncle taught me. And then every chance I got, I was down at the river. And yeah, it's just something that's been an addiction my whole life because that's my happy place. That's where I just love to be, is down there chasing any kind of fish. It doesn't matter. As long as that pole's in the water, I'm happy.
Oh yeah. And I've seen. I've been watching your YouTube since you put it up a couple of days ago. Seems like you do a lot of like trout fishing. You do a lot of
Oh,
that.
yeah, it's mostly what's out here. I'm out in Utah. I mean, we've got a lot of different stuff, but mainly it's trout fishing.
Yep.
And yeah, so like I said, I don't care what's on the other end. As long as they're biting, I'm happy.
Yeah.
So
You
you're
guys
out there.
got like channels. Oh, go ahead, Avid.
You're good. I'm like, you're out there by Randy, then, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm a little further west than Randy.
What state are you in, Steve?
I'm in Utah.
Okay, yeah, you just not that far.
No, just a hop and a skip and a jump.
Nice.
What would be your biggest fish that really got you hooked on fishing?
Well, that was back just before I turned 12 years old. I caught a 4 pound, 4 ounce German brown. Ended up making it in the newspaper, and that's the fish that's the one that got me addicted to this, and that's the one I've been chasing ever since.
Go
But
ahead,
now I'm
Adam.
trying to chase bigger.
Hey Kelly, I saw your message here. I'll get a hold of you later after the show.
Now, I mean, how did you hear of Guard Dog?
Actually, I was on Facebook and I was talking to the maker of the Easy Catch Auto Jig, and we just started talking. And then he was like, "You really should check out this product." And I looked at it, and as soon as I seen it, I was like, "Oh, this is definitely something I think is going to work great." And so I ordered one, started messing with it. Next thing I know, me and Monty start talking, and the rest is history. I mean, it was like it's happened so fast, it's just kind of blown me away. But yeah, I just learned about it on Facebook, and I wish I had this thing forever. Dude, I remember when I was a little kid and old timers, well, I was back then, they were like 60 and I was just little, and they had bobbers with a hook on them. They're like, "Here, so you don't miss no more fish, do this." And then you could watch your bobber go up and down. Dude, that's like caveman stuff compared to this Guard Dog. Dude, you're not going to miss anything now.
No.
It's so much. Oh, man, this is like, oh, I wish I had this my whole life. I'd do way better in tournaments.
Now, do you use Guard Dog year round, even in the ice, or?
Oh, yeah, I'm set up for ice right now. I'm just waiting for ice to come on. I've got tournaments scheduled all through next month and into February. And, oh, that's coming with me everywhere I go. You can guarantee if you see me anywhere fishing, on the bank, on my boat, or on the ice, oh, I'll have Guard Dog with me. I mean, yeah, there's no going back. Once you've seen it work, and I mean, why would you? Like I said, you're going to miss so many more fish And especially, I got grandkids now, trying to teach them how to fish. Dude, that's like just somebody keeping, your best friend keeping an eye on your rod, except a guy that's actually going to set the hook and don't care what's on the other end.
Well, see, the good thing I like about the guard dog, you can set it and forget it. You
Oh,
don't have to.
100%.
You can take care of your other rods and get them casted out and sit there and be talking to someone. And when you hear that guard dog hit the ground, you just go over there and reel it in.
Oh, and isn't that a beautiful sound when it's all?
Oh, yeah. You hear that, ding.
Yep. Yeah, I've lost a fishing pole down the hole before, and this is just going to be so much better because I turned my back, and man, next thing I know, it's gone. This way, you at least got warning, and you're more prepared. Dude, I'm so excited for this year. I can't even stand myself.
We got a question from Wyatt. Steve, what's your tension preference for the trout on the guard dog?
Well, just once again depends on if you're on your boat or on the ice, but I prefer to go as light as I possibly can because, especially in the ice season, dude, the bite's so soft on some of these that, yeah, I try to go as light as I possibly can. Now, if I'm going to a lake where it might have a little bit different stuff, I'll try to go a little bit heavier. But once again, I try to go as light as I can. I prefer that myself.
And Randy, you kind of know pretty much on the trout as well, right? With the guard dog.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw that I was playing. We've been waiting for the season to change over from bank to ice. So all the usual places that I go fishing, it's slowed down so much that it's not even worth driving out there. So we just went down the street, maybe 10 minutes away to this little city park where I know I stock a little baby trout, like literally like 8 inches. And I went out there the other day just to mess around to see if I could catch some of those and tuning it in. Now, the difference I noticed was on a full-size rod with these little tiny stalkers that are 8-9 inches, it's got to be, you got to get kind of lucky because, like I said, those guys truly don't have enough energy to pull it on the setting that is even super sensitive without going too sensitive. I mean, anything over 12 inches is going to set it off easy. But now we're talking about the bank going out at an angle. Over the ice, it's straight up and down. So I bet you to catch those little guys all night and day on a vertical presentation versus horizontal like it is. So I'm excited to get on the ice and see what we can catch with it for sure.
Here's a question you might be able to answer, Randy.
Throw it.
From Bullock. What's your goal here on YouTube for the guard dog for the next year and 5 years?
Oh, geez. Well, like I said, I think I just hit 2 years and finally got to I think I'm at 1.5 subscribers, so that's kind of cool. But it's a slow, it's a labor of love, but it's a slow process to build up a YouTube channel. Where Steve was just starting, don't get disappointed. If you're just starting, Avid knows how this is. It takes a couple years to start building it up, and you just gotta be true to yourself and kick out videos regularly and try to have fun with it, and it'll grow on its own. But yeah, in 5 years, I'm hoping to be up there to where, maybe it starts to sustain itself. But as far as the guard dog, we're going to keep trying to make up new ideas and new ways to use it. I was using the full-size one on the ice last season just because I wanted to see if it'll work, and it worked. But like I said, I'm super excited to try the mini one because that thing's half the size or 3/4 size or whatever it is, and it's just super sensitive. So, yeah. That's the plan.
What about you, Steve? Same question.
Well, say that one more time.
Same question.
Yeah, can you repeat it one more time? His phone's breaking up over here.
What's your goal on YouTube with the guard dog for the next year and 5 years?
Well, to be honest, I never thought in a million years I'd be a YouTuber guy at all. I never even pictured. So if I had freaking 100 people in a year, I'd be tickled because, like I said, I have no idea. This has never been that part of it. I've just liked fishing. And then when this came around and I seen the product, I was like, oh, I'm definitely want to be part of this because this is definitely a game changer. And then we started talking about this, and I was like, I'll try it. And I mean, I'm just tickled to be part of this. I mean, in 5 years, sheesh, if I had 102, I'd be happy. Like I said, this is all new to me. I'm a low-tech redneck in a high-tech world. So, I mean, I'm just tickled to be right here with you guys, man.
Have you got a
Okay,
chance yet, Steve? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Avid.
Okay, everybody in chat. Guard Dog Inc. has 91 subscribers tonight.
Nice.
Let's see if we can push him to 150 by Wednesday night. If we
That'd be
get
awesome.
Guardian Pro to 150 subscribers, and if I can get some a mod in chat to put Steve's link out there in chat and help him get up to 50 subs, that'd be great.
That'd be awesome.
I was going to ask you, Steve, have you had a chance yet to work on you mentioned the Easy Catch. Have you had a chance to play with that thing yet, or did you just started talking to Granville?
Oh no, I've been playing with that on the whole off season, or messing with it, and I've got a couple of different ideas. But yeah, I've got it pretty much set up how that I can't wait for ice. Like this year is gonna be. I've been very very close to hitting podiums this year. I feel like this is gonna take me and put me definitely on top of them.
What we're talking about, Avid, is the Easy Catch auto jig. It's made by a gentleman named Granville, and if you haven't seen it yet, it's pretty high tech, but it's simple to use. And what it does is it just sets it's a programmable motor that mimics like jigging it. There you go, right there. Adam's got one as well.
Yep.
Okay.
I was
I
lucky enough to get sent one.
Yep, I got a chance just towards like literally the last day of last season to get it on the ice, and it was last ice, so the fishing was just caca. But I mean, I was excited because this thing was just. I can't wait to put even like a dead minnow on it, drop it down with a split shot, and that thing's just gonna like every once in a while just jig it on whether we're using a tip up or get a little setup for the rod. It's gonna be crazy. So that's another.
I haven't tinkered with it yet, but pretty much.
Cool, dude.
You can set, how fast this thing goes.
Yep.
So there's like a timer on there.
Yep.
So it just takes it, and then it'll, go up and down with your line with that going around. Then when you get that bite or some bites it pulls off of this. Yeah, I believe I haven't had time to tinker with it yet, but I wanted to get that going for the ice. It's going to be sweet.
I got a video on my channel too if you want to see of it in action.
Send me a link to that because I want to check that out.
Yeah. So if anyone looks it up, Easy Catch Auto Jig, you can find them right here at their website. So someone wants to throw that in the links.
Yeah, I think it's going to take off, man.
EasyAutoJig.com.
Once people see the potential of that, it's going to take off.
Show that again, that card again.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Maurice Kaysen. Welcome in.
So EasyAutoJig.com, and they also got a YouTube and Facebook channel.
Oh, cool.
Pages. But I've been talking to him, and he's sent me one of these, and I just haven't had time to get on it yet, but I'm excited to make something work with that this year.
These are really cool. Super intelligent too.
This place is I'd like to try that at.
Yep. And that's built right at his house, and I think him and his daughter, I believe, make those.
Made in the USA, baby, just like the guard dog.
So
now they're another game changer.
They work with the guard dog, so that's going to be cool.
And that's the thing is, like, with Adam's cat claws, dude, they marry up really well with the guard dog.
Yeah, they do.
All these companies are all like, this is all going to work out so well together.
Yep.
I love it when the plan comes together.
Oh yeah.
Now we just need the ice though, man. It was 50 degrees yesterday here.
That's what I'm saying. Same with Colorado. It can't make up its mind. It'll go below freezing, and we're like, yes, here we go. Get ready. I'm starting to pack all my stuff up, put the other stuff away, and then we hit 50s and 60s. I'm like, come on, man. Make up your mind, please.
Yeah, it snowed here Friday, and it's all melted off today.
Yeah,
Like, come on, I'm ready to go.
right. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not the greatest
Sketchy
ice
out
fisherman.
today. What was that? I'm
I
sorry.
do. I'm not the greatest ice fisherman. I enjoy it. I mean, I've been doing it. I lost track over a decade. Hey, there's Dominator. But
Howdy, howdy,
What's up,
howdy.
Dom?
what's nice about ice fishing is it's just different. So when you be doing the bank fishing thing like I do the whole year long, it's nice to change it up because I don't have a boat. So the only way I'm getting out to the middle of the lake is ice fishing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
So it's nice to be able to
Dominic,
change up from the bank.
what
I'm
we're
just
doing
kind of
tonight,
forced because I don't. Otherwise, there's nothing really else to do in the wintertime,
Right? Sit around and
fishing wise. So it's
play
like,
fishing
well,
video games, I guess.
but now it's kind of cool with the dogs and got the easy auto jigger and everything else to tinker with, and it should be a lot more interesting and a lot more exciting this year for on the ice if we get it.
It'll come.
Oh man, it's a game changer.
I think the
100%.
pond that I usually fish, our family pond we usually fish, I think it's got ice, but I don't think it's safe enough to go on, obviously. But the ice that's on, I think is holding. It's just gotta wait
Why?
till you get
Howdy,
there.
howdy. Dinka, I mean, 922 howdy, howdy.
Hey,
Sorry,
Dom,
fellas.
you're
922,
good.
congratulations earlier.
River Rat's having technical issues with weather, so we're going to reschedule him for next Sunday.
All
And
right.
we're asking Steve Thomas questions since he just started his channel and he's also new to Guard Dog. So if you have any questions for him, feel free to ask him. Hey,
I'm ready.
that's what he's here for, is to be put in the hot seat.
Steve, I got a cat claw coming out to you. I was gonna get it ready today, send out tomorrow, but I unfortunately someone ordered a couple yesterday. So when I started welding, I just got done with the last one and I ran out of gas out of my tank. So I got another tank coming in like 3 days at the latest, I believe. So I'll get one out to you and some other gear.
Hey,
And I
Steve,
just-
you're gonna be happy. You're gonna be happy. Yeah.
And I put a challenge out there.
I'll send a boat bracket with you too.
Oh heck
Try that
yeah!
out.
Put it to work.
I'm waiting to see those ice rods I
But
saw on Facebook, Adam. That thing was looking pretty sweet, man. Feel free to
Yeah,
send
I
me
was
one
gonna
of those.
tinker with that. Yeah, I was gonna tinker with that yesterday when I got home from some Christmas stuff, and then yeah, my gas ran out, so don't want to weld without the gas.
Nope.
No, not at all.
Hard.
Dom, I put a challenge out there because we're currently sitting at 91 subs to see if we can hit 150 subs by Wednesday.
If we can hit 100, if we can get 150 by next Sunday, I'll donate a giveaway for a free cat claw.
Bam.
If we get
Oh, damn,
150 by Sunday.
I told River Rat I was going to put that challenge out there to everybody, including Guard Dog Pro Staff team. See if we get it.
Hey, Avid.
Get this. What?
If it's okay, I'd like to share my screen real quick, just so you can see that the easy catch we're talking about. This is a real quick video. So let me hang on a sec here.
Go for it,
I
brother.
don't want
I already got you on full screen.
to sweet. There we go. All right, there we go. And I don't know if it's going to have the volume, but you'll see it in action at least. This is a real short video here.
That's cool.
Oh, this is one of your videos. Nice. I think I've seen it.
Yeah.
I went back in time on your stuff the other day.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff there that I forgot I even made. It's been so long.
It's kind of cool going back on old stuff, just looking at all the stuff you did in the past. It's fun.
There we go.
Is that something you made then? That rod, like the
Yeah, look at that. I mean, I'm rocking out the old plywood to start. That's like.
You got that? Is that anchored in there? You got ice anchors?
It's like a rod holder that they mount on different scenarios that adjusts. So I used it for the rod. Here it is on the tip up. And you can see, if you know how to read a Vex law, you can see it bopping off the bottom. you know how to
Yeah,
read a
that's
vector.
awesome. Yeah,
Right.
that's
And that's
cool.
programmable, yeah. So you can make the pause as long as you want. And yeah, I just want to show that because, like I said, people, it's hard to explain to somebody what it actually is.
That's
Yep.
Yeah,
cool.
Randy, I copied yours.
What's
I
that?
copied your demo.
Oh,
I kind of got the same setup. I was going to give it a whirl for the first run and see how she worked. But I've been messing with her here at my house, and I've got it dialed in, got the dog guard dialed in. Like I said, I'm sitting in a whole different level than I was last year.
that's
Just
exciting, man. I can't wait to get out there, like you said, with everything.
So that
Oh.
the auto jig, can you put that? Can you mount that so it's between the last eyelet and your reel, in that gap right there of line? Can it mount on that, or is it more
Nope.
for like the tip
I
area?
think.
Or
I mean,
I
I
have
think
mine
you could
mounted
probably
towards
do
the
it.
back.
Yeah, you could probably do it anywhere along the line. But I think the big thing too is, I mean, the way it works is with the swivel is where it's going to connect to that part. So I mean, it should work in theory because once the fish bites, it separates the swivel, and then you
Yep.
should still be able to reel as long as the swivel isn't getting caught in any of the guides. So technically, it's
Okay.
like Steve said, it should technically be able to go from anywhere along,
Yep.
from the reel up to the last tip. I was doing it on the second to the last. That way, the swivel stays in between the two and doesn't get lost. When it disconnects at one part. Because I think if you
Yeah.
put it in the very front run and it disconnects, that has a chance of going down the line, which you'll eventually reel up, right? It's going to come
Yeah.
up with the bait. But if you put it in between the
Okay.
second to the last one, it stays in between those two, and
Yeah.
it wasn't tangling up on me. But I'm still playing with it.
Because
So
my idea for mine was that rod holder I made for the ice is that removable part that holds your rod. If I make that all a fully threaded rod that you have your rod holder in, or
right,
your rod in, I could make a piece that just would thread up to whatever height you want with a little pad on it, and put that auto jigger on there, and then just
right.
connect it right from the line there. I think it would
I
work
think
pretty
that's the
good.
ideal. Is just a vert. I mean, like I said, as you saw, the 2x4, because you want to be able
Yep.
to separate the holder, mount the auto jig, and right at the end of the auto jig is where it goes straight down into the hole.
Yep. Okay.
So
Hello and
Mike
welcome.
Cool.
Rob Fox had a heading. Dink over Stink had a heading. Sorry.
If
Had to
we,
give a
if we
shout
can
out.
get people to share out Steve's YouTube channel, since he just started it a couple of days ago, he's setting around 35 subs. So let's see if we can get up around 50 or 60 subs. That'd be great.
yeah, definitely. I'm not sure if I subscribed to it yet, but get it up there so I can find it.
Yeah,
That's
but
crazy.
get him up there so we can find it. We can get him subbed out because he's a new channel and he's part of Guard Dog. Let's go over there and show him some love.
It looks like Dink put it up here.
Thank you.
Yep.
And if you have any questions for Steve, please put it in chat so we can get the questions out to him and we can get to know him and get to know him a little bit better.
Already on it.
What kind of catfish you got in Utah?
We got channel cats, and then I don't know. I call them mud cats, some little yellow cats. I don't really know what they're called. We mostly just
flatheads.
out here, huh?
Like a bullhead or
Yeah, bullhead. That's what they call them.
Okay.
But they're just little dinky
flathead?
ones out here.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just got some channel cats. Like I said, Utah's mostly a lot of trout. I mean, they're starting to get a lot more bass, but it's still mostly a trout place.
Okay. Yeah, trout's fun to catch though, man. I used to fly fish a couple years back. I was super addicted to that until I started catfishing, which kind of took over my whole world.
You should try that though, catfishing with a fly rod.
Oh, that's
I've
fun.
seen it. I've
Be a
seen
battle.
people do that with those. What kind of catfish are those? Those Wells cats, I think.
Oh Jesus,
That's
Ooh,
pretty
that would
insane.
be crazy.
that would
It
be
was insane.
absolutely insane.
That'd be a long battle.
Yeah, but you need a heavy gauge fly rod just with the cats.
Yep.
Yeah,
Here in
especially the
Canada.
size you guys be catching. You guys
What's
got
that?
some toads.
Nah, just a few minnows. That's all. We just catch a few minnows every now and again.
A little something for the.
Hi, pretty
Yeah,
girl.
hey,
Yeah.
Rob, welcome in.
Come here, pretty girl. Hey, you pretty.
Yeah, that's
And my
all.
puppy right here.
Look,
My little
look
girl,
what
this is Lakaya.
Oh,
Say
cute.
hi, Lakaya.
Oh, well, howdy, puppy.
I missed that. Bring the
That's
puppy back up.
Right.
that's my
Puppy.
husky. My Lakaya
Wow,
right here.
birdie.
Here,
Oh,
Lakaya.
okay.
Birdie.
Yeah, pretty
He's
girl.
pretty.
She's just
So,
she's
Steve,
stuck downstairs and trying to find snacks somewhere.
Yeah, you see that there? That
Oh, yeah.
means I really not gonna have my season won't end.
hey,
I was gonna
I
say,
just
yeah,
want
you're
Keep
ready
you
for
warm.
some ice fishing now, Dom.
It doesn't end anyway for me. No, we don't get enough ice down here, do we, Rusty? Rusty can tell you we don't
That's
get
okay.
enough
We'll
ice
export you.
down
We'll
here.
import you out here.
I mean, you get more ice when you're reeling in on your line and on your reel than you do anything else.
Oh,
But
you're lucky. You're lucky you got open water all season.
no, you got to remember. See, here in Paducah, I'm within 30 minutes of the Ohio, Tennessee, Mississippi, and Cumberland River.
Jealous.
So
There.
the Cumberland meets the Ohio at Smithland Dam. The Tennessee meets the Ohio here in Paducah, and Ohio empties into the Mississippi in Cairo. 30 minutes from everywhere, all the
Yep.
water.
But see, Dom, I got you beat. I don't have to worry about walking away from heat. I just went and bought me a heated vest off Amazon.
Nice.
Rechargeable heated vest off Amazon.
Dude, I bet that comes in handy.
Roscoe.
It heats the neck, the back, the shoulders, the arms.
Upstairs.
I have several of them.
But I very seldomly get cold. So
I very seldomly get cold too, but this thing works wonders because you can turn it on and turn it off.
There you go, Steve. You just hit 39, brother.
Oh,
He's
thanks,
getting
man.
there.
yeah,
Dude,
we
like
gonna
I
get
said,
you
it
up
was
there.
0 the other day. This is
So,
also
Dom, do
new.
you
Come on, everybody. He's
do
at
you-
39.
Dom? So do you have like a little kind of like shanty type of deal you kind of sit in when you fish out the bank, or
Little
you sit in your
No.
car?
Yeah.
Hunter's blind. There's some nice
Okay.
ones in Amazon. Cheap Hunter's blind. They just
Yeah.
pop up. You go in there,
Yeah,
get out
but
of the wind, get a heater going.
That heated vest I got only cost me $50 off Amazon.
Nice.
That's a pretty good
Yeah.
deal.
Oh, that's a
You see
that's a
this
good deal.
price here? This is the price of this one chair. I
Dang.
got 4 of these chairs with the warranty, the extended warranty, and everything else for less than this.
Wow. I was gonna
And
say you spending that big YouTube money. That's what that is.
and it's the backpack chair. You got extra
Tug is
pockets.
always the drug.
The foot suggests,
Nice for uneven terrain. I like it.
yeah. And if you want them higher, they go higher. They want go lower. They go lower.
Now, does it rock? Because I've seen those camping chairs that rock, and I need to get me one of those.
Nah, I didn't
Yeah,
want
we
nothing.
got a couple of those. Those are nice.
Yep.
Nah, I
Those look
didn't
pretty
want
fancy.
nothing out there rocking.
Oh, you know what? If my
But
shelter's
you're
rocking,
full.
don't come a knocking. Yep.
Yeah, see, if
What's
I was
up?
able to sit back and rock in that chair, I'd be in trouble.
Oh, I'd be asleep.
Right.
You said you had a boat. Am I correct?
A boat? Yeah, I just got a little John boat.
Those are nice John boats. I like John.
No.
Oh man,
How
I
do you
love this little boat. I'm sorry.
How do you have it set up?
So I just fish mostly just little teeny water. So I just have a little 6-horse gas on it. just a little electric motor, and that's it. And then I sit in the back, and I got one whoever I take with me usually sits up front, and yeah, we control or set up and jig. We can. Oh, that poor little boat's been everywhere.
No, you don't have no rod holders for your boat or anything?
Oh yeah, I've got. There's 2 up front, and I got 3 in the back for myself, depending on how if I'm trolling or setting up. But yeah, I always got rod holders back by me.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
What's your bait of choice for the catfish out there?
What was that?
What is your bait of choice for when you go catfishing?
Oh, I like to use carp guts.
Carp guts.
Yes. Yeah.
That's the best.
How do you do? Just wrap it around the hook or what?
Yeah, I just put it on like you would like a worm. Just put it in a big ball and just lob it out there.
Dang.
Dude, that's what I've caught my biggest catfish on out here was on carp guts.
So funny.
See, that's what everybody started using down here because we have the silver and the big head carp that are invasive, the Asian carps that are invasive. Right. So that's what they started using a lot here, and they're catching monsters.
Nice.
Oh, you know that. I use Asian carp, big head carp, and silver carp just for bait.
Yeah, so do we. But what a lot of people like to do is snag them, take out the innards, slap them on a big hook, and chunk them just right over the side. But they don't realize you can chunk them out in like just 1-inch pieces or bigger, because I have used bigger, and just sling that dude on out there. And now that I got this boat, and then our new guard dog brother, y'all just wait. Y'all getting ready to see something. Y'all.
Can we get Steve 8 more subs to get him to 50? He's currently sitting at 42.
Oh, dang. That's crazy. Dude, this guard dog's going to change everything, man. Our fishing, all of our fishing things are going to just get better and better, man.
That's right. Wyatt, I can answer that question for you. Always. Every time.
Well, right now you can. They're on sale. You can get them for $16.99. There's a removable spike you can use for like softer ground. If you wanted that spike included, it's like $18.99. They're on sale till they're gone. I think there's about 20 left, or somewhere 15 to 20 left. So yeah, get on the website there and scoop some up.
Wow.
And once those are gone, I'll be switching a couple things. Once those are gone, I'm switching. The pad is going to be a little bit different. Instead of etched, it's going to be cut all the way through with the cat claws, and then it's going to be 10 gauge. So the pads right now are 11 gauge, so it'll be a little bit thicker. And I'm adding a hole on the back side of the pad, just for other things that may be needed when you're on the bank. If you can think of something.
Hey, get the spike, Wyatt, because it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, the spike is, it's $2 more or $3 more, but it's well worth it to have it.
Yes.
Wyatt says, "Be right back. Going to order some."
Smart man.
That's it.
I won't be able to weld them up. I would do it tonight, but I'm all out of gas for my welder, so I'm waiting for that tank to come. So that I was notified it'll be here Tuesday or Wednesday.
And Adam's gone, and he's back.
And he's back. Hey, Wyatt, if you're still on too, don't forget. Since you're my homie, I'll hook you up with the code Randy10, and you'll get a little sum off the top. Adam will hook you up.
I took the down or the discounts off just because I have them like marked at like, not because of that. I marked them down like 25%, and I can't go too low. I'm going lower than I need right now, but I'll bring you back on once I go back to the new style that I'm doing. I took everything off just because it would have devastated.
Yeah, like I said, you're a small businessman. You got to stay afloat. I get it.
I didn't notify anybody that's on the team, or I did some people, and I've been so busy lately, it's crazy.
It's all good.
Oh, Adam, we need to talk too, cause yeah, we'll talk.
Gotcha.
Hello, Mike Irving.
And
Steve, for your
Yes, sir.
channel, what would you like to see your channel be at in the next year? Just for your channel alone.
Just for my channel, like I said, I'd be shocked if we were like, I don't even know what's a good number. I've never done this before. So like 150, I don't know. Have
Every
no
number
idea.
above one's a good number, brother.
Huh?
Every number above one is a good number in my book.
Well,
Right.
right now
Like
you
I
said
said, I just started this yesterday was 0.
well, right now
This is blowing my mind.
you're sitting at 43 right now, Steve.
That's crazy to me, man.
I think your first milestone's 100 because at that you can set a custom URL, so it's easier to find it.
Right,
Like,
and I think if you hit, yeah, you have a custom URL at 100,
Yep.
and after that, I think if you hit another number, you get your community tab. Then now they got to change where if you hit 500, you get monetized, partially monetized on that.
Right.
So
Right.
it all changes.
And then the next
That's
one's
so
1,000.
crazy.
It's I tell you what, it took me 3 years to hit 1,000. Once I hit
Yeah, it's not an
1,000,
easy
it took
chore.
me 9 times in 1 week to hit one to keep 1K.
I tell you what, I think you might have seen my post. I mean, I was for 2 years, up to almost 2 years, I was sitting at what was I saying? Like 500-600. I was like, okay, it takes a while to get going. But literally overnight, it jumped almost 1,000. So I don't know if they finally just started recommending my stuff, because I think that's a big part of it. If they don't recommend you, people don't even know you're on. They will never find your stuff. So I
Let's
think if
see,
you
one thing with YouTube, if you get people to hit your thumbs up and
Right.
click share out your videos, whether they're YouTube or Facebook, the algorithms will pick you up and start suggesting you to other channels.
Yeah, so
Oh,
they're
gotcha.
flying overnight. Like I said, I was sitting there at 500-600 for a while, and then the algorithm started kicking in, and then it just started flying after that. So it settled down some, but I mean, it sat there for a while, and I was like, this is harder than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, it is. Trust me. I've said that 500 for a while. I've hit 700, 800, 900 for a while. But when I hit 1K, it took me 9 times after hitting 1K in 1 week to get it to lock in. 1K
That's
9
good.
times in 1 week.
Damn, that's
That's a weird
crazy.
system.
Yeah, I never
Yeah.
ever thought I'd be doing this in 100 years, man.
No, just have fun. That's all it is. Have some fun.
That's
Put
all.
out
I'm having
videos.
a ball. I'm loving life, man.
The rest takes care of
I'm more
itself.
happy I've ever been.
One thing about YouTube is if you start a channel, be yourself, enjoy what you do, and don't worry about the drama and all the other BS that goes with it. Just focus on yourself, your channel, and your friends,
Right.
and what you love doing.
Yeah, yeah. Cause we're all here because we love to fish, and Monty, yeah, I think he did something just absolutely amazing when he invented the guard dog, and then he brought all of us together on top of inventing the guard dog. So good,
Yep.
Monty,
bad, or ugly. I mean, well,
Well, who's the good and the bad, and who's the ugly? That's all I want to
well,
know.
we already know who the ugly is. Isn't that right, Abbott?
no, I'm looking at the ugly. It's called Dominic.
Well, I'm okay with that. I've grown to love me, so that's all that matters.
Hey, I'm just
We'll,
a
we'll,
big.
we'll let you do rock, paper, scissors to figure out who's champion on that one.
Hey,
That's all
I'm
I
just
hear.
Bigfoot. I'm sticking with the nickname Bigfoot.
Well, I'm gonna lend you a little bit of this so you can really be Bigfoot.
No, I got enough hair.
Up here too.
Hey, if I uncomb my hair, I'd have enough hair.
Well, I'm just saying now. I'm talking about right here. That's how you gonna get caught.
No, I won't. I've been.
You gonna get caught because they gonna see the shine.
Nope. I got a way to cover that up in the woods.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it's in the treetops, cause yeah, I know you are a baby Bigfoot.
Kelly, I love you too.
Hey, Kelly, I'm okay with it. I really am.
Now,
I'm,
if you really want to see someone that's bald, check out Rustic.
no,
Hey, I'm there.
what's got her?
I'm
Man,
there.
that light hit me. I was like, oh,
Yeah. It's right behind you.
I'm just messing with you, man. I'm just messing with you, brother.
It runs in the family.
So, what kind of rods do you use, Steve?
Oh man, that was my question. Good one though.
You just stole it
I
off from under him.
I fish a lot of ugly sticks, and then my ice fishing poles, I use a local brand called Christensen Tackle. I've been using more of theirs because they're local and trying to help them out. And then Miff's Custom Tackles, I just picked up one from her that I'm using this year. But yeah, I try to use local around if I can, but it's pretty hard for me to beat an ugly stick because, man, they seem to last forever.
All right.
Ugly, I can't say nothing bad about them. They make great rods. I mean, tried and true.
Oh,
They make
yeah.
great rods.
Yeah, a couple of my favorites are
No.
by Shakespeare. They're not ugly sticks, but they're Shakespeare style. The only problems I have with the ugly sticks is sometimes the tips just seem a little too flexy, so it's kind of hard to get some backbone going on the bigger boys. But I would say anything 10 pounds and below, it's in the zone on an ugly stick for sure.
Now,
Yeah.
Steve, here's another one. Here's
What was
another
that?
question. Bait casters and spinners, and what brand of reels do you have?
So I just use spin rods or spin reels because I don't know how to use a bait caster very well. And I like a Mitchell, but I have Abu Garcia. I have a lot of Shakespeare. I've always been one that I got really sick of people telling me I had to spend a lot of money to go fishing, and so I I have a hard time spending a lot of money. Like I said, when me and my brothers were little, it was just my mom and us. Dude, sometimes we shared a fishing pole, but we figured out we could, get three for the price of one of these things. And dude, I try to keep it down cheap because I try to practice what I preach. And I'm so sick of people saying, hey, you got to spend all this money. You got to have all this stuff when realistically for like $40, you can be fishing, man.
Yeah.
Like right out the gate.
I guarantee you, all my rods are under $100.
No.
All my rods are under 100, but my reels, that's a different story.
I started fishing in Hawaii with sticks. Cut it off
Hey,
the tree,
congratulations,
tie
Wyatt.
some line on, and just go crazy with sticks.
Thanks
How
for the
it started.
support, Wyatt.
Now, here's another question. A lot of people in the catfishing community would like to know, braid or mono?
I use mono.
Yes.
I just change out my line a lot because I'm not a big braid. I just have not had very good luck with braid personally, and I'd rather use mono.
No, you prefer the stretch, or is that why you like it, because the line stretches, or what?
Well, I like that, and it stays on my reel better. It seems like that braid, if you don't stay up on changing your reel out, it seems to just want to spin itself back off if you get something, sizable.
Okay.
Well, there's a trick to fix that from spinning off on you like that.
Right.
Put like a mono back in about 10 foot of
10,
mono
15
back.
foot and mono backing behind it.
There's a better way to do that, cheaper. Just put electrical tape around your
Oh,
spool before.
I
That's
knew
all
you
I
was
do.
gonna say it.
That's all I do now. I used to do the mono, and I'm like, man, I'm losing so much, space to put my more line on my braid on there. So I did that, and I'm like, man, took all my reels, got all the line off them, and I could probably put like another 50 yards on there at least.
You know the new reels have that textured spools too, so
Right.
I haven't had
Yeah.
any issues tying on braid.
That's
I like to go with
the
braid.
King Cast got that.
Yeah, braid on the reel and then go with a fluorocarbon leader. You catch
Yep.
anything all day with that setup.
The new pins have that on spools too.
Yep, it's a little
Yeah.
textured. It
Yeah.
grabs
An
me.
abrasive on the inner spool to where when you tie it braid on, it ain't going anywhere.
Yep.
The first time I put braid on was the second year I catfished, and we went to the Mississippi, and I bought it was just a cheap Cabela's catfish rod. It came with everything on it, and I put some braid on it. Didn't know anything about that. And first cast, and I get out there and start reeling it in. Well, I kind of was in some rocks, and I'm like, man, I'm not going anywhere. I'm like, my drag is set, and I look down, and my spool's just going around and around. I'm like, oh, and he's like,
Yeah.
my buddy's like, yeah, you got a ghost spool right now. I'm like, what's that? And he's like, well, that's what you probably didn't put a backing on there, so it's just gonna go around and around. So, yeah, learn quick and easy that that you need to put something on the back.
I
Hey,
tell you what,
Randy,
if you
we're
haven't,
gonna have to talk about this.
what's that, brother? I didn't
didn't
type
know-
that. You see my hands? My hands are right here. Show me your hands. My hands are right here.
Yeah, but we're gonna have to talk about that.
No, you know what though? I am with Catfish Sumo. I just been with them. Just started this season, and
I
don't
didn't know that.
I like it. It's not super high end stuff, but I'm not a super high end guy, so
Oh, but it hold on, time out, flag on the play. It's not super expensive, but it is high end. I've dealt with some Catfish Sumo equipment.
Yep. Their terminal tackle is truly my favorite. That's how I started with them. Is I started using some of their terminal tackle, and I just really
Yeah,
really
it's
dug
good
it.
stuff, too.
Really solid stuff. So when I got a
Man.
chance to jump on with the rods and reels, I did too. So
Yeah,
it was my
man,
first bait caster too. So that was fun.
But yeah, we
I like that
that
one rod they made.
and yeah.
Yeah, there's some good stuff, and like I
That
said,
extended.
it's a
What's
good
that one
company.
rod they got? It's like made for kayak, but you can also adjust the butt of it to go longer or shorter. I forgot
Yeah,
what
the
they call it.
gollywopper.
No, gollywopper.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, they
That
got
one's
some
cool.
good
Okay,
stuff. They got some good stuff. I just wish they made some ice fishing stuff now.
Steve is currently sitting at 43 subs, and
Oh, nice.
I told you.
he needs 7 more to hit 50.
That's crazy.
You got a bunch of videos on there too, so it ain't like it's just an empty channel, guys. You should
No, they named your
subscribe, 'cause
channel.
You
He's
got
got
you got a bunch of videos on there already.
Yeah, I was
Look at it.
practicing. Like I said, I'm still learning. But I forgot to tell you all, one of my favorite things with my boat is I fish my ice fishing rigs most all year long. Because I'll set up in that little dinky boat. I feel bad because I take like 9 fishing poles. I got my long trolling ones, got my ultralights, and I always got my ice fishing ones to jig right off down off the boat.
Same presentation, right? Same presentation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And the
Yeah,
fight on them small lines is so nice.
Well, I tell you what, the ice fishing scene, the first time you've never done it. The first time you catch a fish through the hole on the ice, it feels like you're doing like it's illegal, because it's just so alien, dude. I swear to God, especially when you can see them swimming there under you where you're standing, and you're like, it's kind of freaky, but man, it's fun when you catch something. You can get some
Oh, yeah,
monsters
you got
through the
to
ice
fish them up
too.
through the hole. Oh man, it's the best.
That's a good time. Like I said, it's cold. It's a long hike sometimes. But once you find a good spot and you start to tune in on your tackle, it's a good time. I really enjoy it.
Oh yeah.
Walk back, though. The walk back at the end of the day sucks. I ain't gonna lie to you. You're all tired and cold, and now you got to walk back quarter mile back to your truck. Oh, that sucks.
Oh yeah. Well, unless you got a bunch of fish, that makes it a lot easier.
Right.
I mean, if you're walking back skunked, then that's really, really bad.
Right.
But if you've
Yeah, the
got a
skunk
bunch
trips,
of fish,
man.
it's a lot easier.
Skunk trips are so bad on the ice, man. Oh my gosh.
Now
Hey,
it's
hey,
not.
Randy, I got a question for you real quick.
You're a lot more tired.
Yeah. I'm a lot
yeah.
older than y'all too, so I just look like I'm 12.
Hey,
So-
Randy, I got a question for you.
Hmm.
Hey, what's your go-to pattern in the under ice?
Well, you know what? I mean, usually out here in Colorado, um, I like to try different things, but usually the chartreuse works really good. Small little chartreuse jigs tipped with a mealworm. Um,
Oh, nice.
Little, yeah, some of them changes up. I mean, there's some ones that they have like white with it's almost like clown polka dots. I'm sure you've seen it.
Mm.
That jig works pretty good to get just their attention. But so far, I mean, I'm trying different things. We just started getting into hand-tied flies and jigs and stuff like that. So I'm trying a whole bunch of different stuff. But for the most part, just a tiny little, um, tungsten jigs, even in solid gold, works really good.
Oh, gold's a great killer, and
Yep,
I love
gold's
Wonder
great.
Bread. That's probably my favorite.
Yep, Wonder Bread's good. I mean, there's a whole there's that's the fun thing about ice fishing is you got a whole new world to spend your money on now that you never knew
Oh, yeah.
existed.
You see,
There's so much out there.
one thing I like using for trout are panther martins.
Yeah, Panther Mountains are great for, like I said, if you're gonna do. I mean, I haven't had the greatest luck with jigs, bigger jigs and spoons. But if you guys remember that they used to make the tiny little are they daredevils? What are they? But they're tiny little spoons. And they
Yeah,
come with different
Red,
patterns.
white.
Yeah, the red, white. Then you got the
Mm-hmm.
chartreuse diamonds, and it has that
Mhm.
funny little hook. It's like a hook, a double hook like that at the bottom.
Yep.
But those, I mean, in the beginning when I first started ice fishing, those were just killing it. And
I
that's what
like
I
to
think
use
I
mine.
might use on the easy catch, because like I said, a spoon would flutter up and then flutter down, and get pulled up and then flutter down. So on
I
the
like to
easy
You
use
ever
catch,
mine.
try like a jig? It's got like on the back side of the jig, it's got like a little blade on it, and you can go
Yeah,
up and down, and it just kind of just flutters and flashes.
right?
I've never used it for ice fishing, but I have some in my box. I'm like, man, that's got to work pretty decent for ice
You'll be
fishing.
surprised though if you guys haven't ice fished. Let me give you this recommendation right now. Go smaller. I know.
Oh yeah,
You're thinking a big jig, big fish. Not in the ice, man. It'll freak half the ones out. Go small, and you'll catch big fish. You'll catch small fish, but you'll
usually
catch big fish too.
for like panfish, or we do a lot of perch fishing on the lake by us, and we'll get. I mean, they're like the smallest little treble
Yeah.
hooks, and
You look at
they're
those like,
so
how can this catch a
dangerous
fish?
because like if you lose
Right?
it on the ground, you're like, oh
Oh
my
yeah.
god, where'd it go? Because it's so tiny, but
They're
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 really
micro jigs.
effective
That's
for
what they
perch.
are. They're micro jigs, and you're like, how can I use? You'll be shocked.
Yeah,
It'll catch a
that's
big fish.
crazy.
yeah. Those
I
panther
mean, we're
martins inline spinners, they're really small, good size for trout. But I've caught some big fish off them inline spinners.
Sure. Yep.
Oh, yeah, and
It all
inline's
depends.
always a good one.
Monty, you already know you got plenty of brothers here that I'll go with you. We can go up there and see either one of them and go.
I gotta see a picture of that down on the ice.
I'm okay. I'm country. People let all this fool them. I'm as country as they come.
We'll make memes for weeks out of that one photo.
Oh yeah, see Monty on the ice. I mean Dominic on the ice. That'd be funny.
Hey, I wear a size 15 shoe. I got a great foundation.
Hey, but all it takes is one
Some big old
crack.
pack boots.
Hey, all it takes is one crack with a size 15 foot to go through.
I'm not worried about.
The longer the foot, the better, and it gives you a little bit more better on the ice. When you got, I know people that they've taken 2x4s to just test the ice.
Right.
You know, like a 6 foot, they tape them to their feet and they just slide out there
Yep.
on the ice to get like a
People use
see what the
skis.
ice is at.
People use cross country skis all the time too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I still think they're nuts doing it, but
Yeah, it's a little too crazy for me.
I just trudge out there, miserably like.
I fell through the ice when I was probably about 14, 15 years old. Was that on the middle of a pond? And 3
That was
foot
it.
tall. Well, compared to you, I'm 3 foot tall. You a baby giant too. First time I met Rustic, I was like,
Steve, how does
What are you
it
doing
feel
up there?
being 5 away from 50?
That's amazing. Like I said, I didn't even think like I'd get 10. You know what I mean? 50. Wasn't expecting that.
All
Like I
you
said,
need
it's been moving it.
is 60.
y'all part of the family, brother.
All you need is 5 more people to hit 60.
Jeez, that's crazy, man. That just blows me away. But dude, I'm so grateful just to be part of this and just to hang out with great guys like you and just enjoy what we're doing. Just all about fishing and trying to get great product out to people that they need this in their life.
You see, this is part of spotlighting somebody. It's helping them, their channels, getting to know them, helping them grow. And this is part of what Guard Dog Inc. is sharing out each member. That's my opinion. But
yeah, like I said, this is all new to me, this part of it. And man, I'm loving the whole journey. I love every step of it so far. It's been amazing.
That's a lot of ice.
hey, I'm
I
doing
don't go on the ice with the car unless it's
you can get up to 16
over 12.
8 ice is plenty. Yeah, that's be nice to get 8 inches. The only problem with 8 inches, if you're trying to do a hand auger, it's gonna take a little while to get through that, depending on the ice.
I'll be happy with 4 inches right now. Give me 4 inches, I'm gone.
4 to 5 inches, I'm there. That's the problem. Is all the nice mountains and the place that we go to, they're capping over, but then the wind will blow through, and you'll have open water in the center again. And then,
Oh yeah.
I mean, to be quite honest, though, people don't realize ice fishing season has barely even started in most places. I mean, this goes through March easily, and then some, depending on where you live. So we're not missing anything yet. I mean, December, January is when it, for me, really starts.
Oh, that's a lot of ice.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that January 6th, there's enough ice to get on this first tournament because, man, this one's going to be fun. I got some tricks up my sleeve this year. I'm happy.
Right.
Randy, Dom, Dominic, Steve, I got to step out because I got to get ready for a show at 7.
I want to take over.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Get a hold of me on Facebook and I'll get you on my channel and get you shared out in the catfish community.
Awesome, man. I appreciate it.
All right, Avid.
Take it easy, Avid. Thanks for coming in.
Have a good one, man.
You're welcome. Have a good night, everybody.
You too.
All right, Dahmer, you're up. You're the DJ, brother.
Uh-oh. Are y'all sure y'all ready for this? Yeah, buddy. Y'all done messed up now. Steve, I've heard that you was short and look like alfalfa off the Little Rascals. Is that true?
Me? Oh, no.
No,
You can throw that back at you. You know he is.
Oh, so it was Spanky. I heard that too.
Yeah, it's more like Spanky, man.
No,
this is wrong, bro.
So you said you had what, bullheads and flatties up there?
Channel cats.
Oh, channels and bullheads.
Yeah.
Have you ever caught a blue?
Nope.
Yeah, this part of the U.S. don't have too. I mean, I there's some places here that naturally have blues, and I have caught a blue, but they're just small. They're just tiny little guys. Nothing. Only the channels get big out in Colorado, it seems.
Yeah,
you're the only one on this show right now that's got a blue.
What's your personal best channel cat?
Who you asking, Steve?
Everybody on screen. Everybody. Let's talk.
Mine was, I think, 24 inches or 26 inches was all. But for out here, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
I think mine was. I think I have one that's up to at least 28. I'd have to look.
28 pounds?
No, I think I'd have to look. I'm gonna look some of my stuff.
I'd say that. I mean, that's a good channel. I think mine's like 17 and a half pounds.
No, not pounds.
I didn't measure it though.
Yeah, see, I didn't measure mine there. Mine is 36 pounds.
Yeah, wow, out here in Colorado, it's weird. The pounds they're mentioned, but it's all about the length. That's how they set their like master angler standards is by length. So
same in Utah.
Everybody around here refers to everything pretty much by pounds.
Yeah, it's weird.
if you get
states,
technical, like people like to know the length to get like, and then the girth and stuff like that. So
right?
make sure you're not like lying or whatever. But
Both is
I don't
important,
have
right?
time to do the girth and all that. I like catching it, weighing it, getting it back in the water, and that's. I mean,
I think
I
both is
enjoy it.
important because I've seen some skinny long fish, and that don't really impress me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think weight's real important too. But yeah, I'd have to check. I mean, I've got some pretty decent fish, surprisingly, in places that people didn't know had some giant cats in it. So that's the fun part, catching something big in a tiny little community pond.
We
Oh
have
yeah.
like a line. What is it? A catch on line, like, or live release. Like records for our state. I don't know. My buddy caught a 25-pound channel, but I never really knew about it until I started looking into it this year. And actually, he had, if he would have like recorded everything and sent it in, he would have had like a live release
Yeah.
state record. But now there's, I think this year someone just recorded one as 25 pounds, I believe. So it was
Yeah,
kind of cool. My buddy's like, "Oh man, I wish I would have knew that." It'd be kind of cool to be
Yeah.
in the get a little plaque or whatever.
That'd been
Well,
awesome.
he catch some pretty awesome carp out there. I know he catch and put some size to some carp.
yeah, the carp can get pretty dang big out here. That's for sure. They
Yeah.
get
Well,
big everywhere though. What's that?
Yeah, Lake Michigan by us has some giants.
Yeah, you know what? I started carp fishing out here, and I mean I put them back, because I think for the metro area, some of the biggest fish you're going to catch out here is going to be carp, right? So I put the big boys back so they can keep the population going. Unlike other back east or whatnot, it's not so bad out here to the point where they're jumping out and hitting you in the head while you're riding your boat, like I've seen in videos. It's not that bad out
yeah,
here.
that's here.
Yeah, that's what
here.
I'm saying. It's nothing like that out here. They will take over some small ponds, but that's simply because they're not taking over spots where the Department of Wildlife, or whoever, is not just taking care of the ponds. There's no aeration. There's no fresh water. It turns into crap water, but carp can
Yeah,
survive in that and thrive. So why would
yeah.
I want to take out the
At
only
least you
decent
got
fish that
something to
can
do.
grow?
Yeah,
Yeah,
How
I mean,
big?
it's fun going to
against
those kind of ponds
especially in the
because
metro
you got
area.
that.
It's not like there's flowing. People think of Colorado like we're by the mountain and it's snow, water coming down, and I'm fly fishing all day. No, it's just like any other city. And so all the metro areas, the carps and cats are the biggest thing. So when I catch something big, I take a picture, a video, I kiss it on the lips like it's sushi, and I throw it back in so someone else can enjoy it.
Oh yeah. Well, like if you're a 10-year-old kid or something and you hook into a 10-pound freaking carp, dude, you're
Yep,
hooked for life. I
it's a
mean,
good
there's
time.
no ifs, ands, or buts. That little boy or little girl is going to be hooked on fishing
Right.
forever. I do the exact same thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, but like I said, what people do with them afterwards, if they legally caught it, that's their decision. I ain't gonna frown on nobody
Right.
for doing what they want to
Exactly.
do. You know what I'm saying? Eat it,
Yeah.
100%.
feed it to your dogs. I don't, what I'm saying, it's better than just killing it for the sake of killing something. Other than
Exactly.
that,
Well, around here, people, because you can do that, you can kill the carp or whatever, but they don't dispose of them. Well, at least for me, I don't think it's the correct way. Like, I'll go to parks, not even fishing, and we'll do hiking and stuff. And if there's rivers, there'll just be piles of just grass carp,
right?
um, right next
Especially
to where
grass carp,
you
guys.
park, and it's just
Yeah,
terrible. It
grass carp.
stinks
People
so
don't
bad.
know. Grass carp is truly the one carp, and I'm talking about. And maybe know my different names, so excuse me if someone out there refers to a different one. But the grass carp I'm talking about are the ones that are actually keeping the vegetation down, and they're going into our lakes and our reservoirs. They're going in sterile, so they're not making babies, right? So these are big, giant grass carp that are keeping the vegetation down that can't repopulate. And when people catch those and kill them, I'm like, what in the hell are you doing? They can't even
Yeah.
repopulate. Don't come back to this invasive thing. They're put in sterile for the reason of keeping the vegetation down. So if you're educated and know which carp are plentiful, damaging to other species, okay. But if you think the word carp is in the name, I'm going to kill it. I hate to tell you this, but there's different types.
Yeah. Curtis Cunningham, howdy, welcome in. Here it's illegal to throw back the Asian carp and silver carp. There
Right.
is you're not allowed to.
Right.
But grass carp and what's the other one, rustic? It's a grass carp and another one that you're common carp. You're supposed to, well, common grass carp. Yeah, you're supposed to throw them back.
Yeah. There's some healthy
Mirror
type.
carp and all that. I love the surprise of a mirror carp every time I've caught
Yeah,
one.
mirror carps are beautiful in my opinion. I would never
Oh
kill a
my
mirror
God.
carp. It's just like art. It literally is like unique art that nature has given you. So I can
But
appreciate that.
okay, so I have a question, and Randy, maybe you know the answer to this. The mirror carp, are they just are the mirror carp an actual species of carp, or are they like
Like a subspecies. So yeah, basically all carp have like it's just like people, I guess, the way it's explained. Like all people started the same way, and then through different, some intentional, some unintentional breeding, came out with the way that they came out. I think they're all at the end of the day genetically, for the most part, coming from the same type of species, and just over time, through breeding, through different locations of environments, I think they changed, but they're still considered, carp is carp is carp. And from my understanding, they're all carp. And with the the fancy like what are the fancy Greek names, Carpius or something. It's all part of their main names. But yeah, there's different species of carp. To be quite honest, even the carp can be considered a species in itself. I think there's even subspecies between what you get there, because you'll see a lot. I mean, it's the same thing with that koi. People are like, I mean, I don't know why you would kill a koi. Once again, beautiful fish. Where I'm from, it's rare. You put that in pond, with some little bonsai trees, you got yourself an awesome
a good
backyard,
day?
right?
Yeah,
So,
right.
I mean, but once again, I mean, I think at the end of the day, some people, there's some misconceptions, like especially with carp, they think it's goldfish that were put in the lake and turned into that. No, two different species
No,
entirely, not even close. Those two are not related, other than just the same color in some aspects. Goldfish are not carp. So
I thought they were. I thought they were in the same family.
no, they're different, totally different. The way they a lot of the times the way the fish are defined into species is the way that they reproduce, right? That's one way to determine a different type of species from another, or whether it's egg laying or how they reproduce or things like that. Another way they do it is um, the going back in history from their origins. So you got the origins, and you got different ways that the fish are defined into different species.
That's
And I
pretty
don't, like I said, I don't try to be like a scientist about it. From my understanding, is it's just two different
really rustic. I
genes.
did not know that. He just said goldfish are part of the perch family. I
Yeah,
did
well,
not.
that's what I'm saying. Goldfish is not a carp. This much I know.
I believed you.
Well, I don't. You take it with a grain of salt. Anything I say, it's not like I got a doctorate to
I was
a
saying it's
bachelor's
not
in carp
like.
or anything.
I mean, what would be the use of line? It wouldn't make no sense.
Let me throw this up real quick, Dom. You was asking me
Okay.
about my cat. Let me
Yeah.
throw this up real quick, brother. So this is this is a decent sized one from what I've caught in Colorado.
Y'all need to come on down and catch some of these monster blues.
So let me get this to play
Oh
here.
yeah.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah, I mean that's going to be about the average of the big boys that we catch out here in Colorado. So they don't get. As I'm saying, I did come out to where you guys. I mean, especially like Ernest Riverrat. Man, you see some of his pictures. He's carrying like small people the size of them cats.
Oh
So
yeah.
I need to come out there and hook. And Adam too. Adam's hooking to some Godzillas. Y'all hooking into some monsters out there. I need to come out there and to hook into some big boys so I can feel adequate as a man. Just hanging around you guys
Oh
as a
yeah.
man.
Every now and again, Curtis.
You'll
I hear
probably, if you catch one, if you want to catch a big one, you're gonna get addicted. You'll probably have to, you'll probably stay down there or up wherever you go. Man, once you
Yeah,
catch that, once you feel that weight and you feel that power, man, it's
I
hard
can
to
imagine, dude.
not want to, keep doing it. It's
Right?
awesome. It's a crazy feeling.
You
well,
guys are
see,
fortunate.
My PB flathead is 80 pounds, a little over 80 pounds.
Jesus, 80
I
pounds.
caught him where the Tennessee meets Ohio the second time. I like to call that place Flathead Island. A lot of people don't know about it. And there's a lot of sunken barges there and a whole lot of structure. And there's an ambush point because there's a deep hole in those channeled ledges.
Well, an 80-pound
You guys are
flathead,
lucky,
that's a state record for Wisconsin.
Well, it's not here.
I think ours is 75 pounds or something like that. My PB's a 55 pound. So I'm getting there.
I think
that's my goal.
123 or something like that. It's either 96 or 123. I think 123 might be it.
I don't even understand how they can get that big.
Well,
that's fancy.
Because their life expectancy, I think they're, what is it, like 20 years? They say, I don't know. Every time I read about like how long they live, they say like 20 years. But I'm like, man, I know my fish was older than 20 years. I think my fish I caught it had to be 30 years old. I mean, according to one of the DNR, I sent a picture and all the info on it, and he's like, yeah, that's well over 20 years old.
Yeah, that's the other
being
thing
a 55-pound fish.
I mean, old fish like that. I mean, come on, if that fish survived for 10 plus years, you know, I just have respect for him. I mean, that's
exactly, yes.
You know what I mean? I don't care what species
they're on the flatheads around here. I mean, we have muskies, but I believe a flathead is probably the top predatory fish in Wisconsin. Most people would disagree, but I could strongly agree that's a fact. But
yeah,
nothing's
someday that's on my bucket list to come out there, hang out with y'all, catch me a flathead.
Yep, same.
Come on,
that'd be awesome.
Come catch some flatties, come catch some blues, and come catch some good old monster.
I need a blue.
I want something big enough that he can pull me in, and then I'll consider it fair.
Soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my biggest catfish, it's on my reels that I made, but I'm just not techie enough to show you that. So you'd have to go there.
I'm on my phone right now.
That's fine. I'll go look. I don't mind.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that like Randy did. I'm very good at this stuff.
You'll pick it up.
For being able to throw it on here right now, you got to be on your computer. You can't do it, I don't think, through the phone.
Well, see, I wouldn't even know that. I just said I can't do it.
If I was on my computer, I'd try to do it, but I'd probably mess something up, and the whole live stream would go probably haywire. So.
Oh no, I was just saying, because I do got pictures. I just ain't that techie.
Yeah, I was going through your channel this morning and last night, I believe. I tried to like everything I saw, so keep throwing out those videos, and the shorts help a lot too as well. They bring in people, and just keep doing what you're doing. You're at 47 subs.
Kind of figure it out and work on it,
Yeah, after a while, it's just kind of it gets easier.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, it does. And then the first time you do a live stream, we really gonna have fun. The first live stream you do, Rusty, we gonna invade him. We'll send out a bomb and just let everybody come on in and just invade him. Yeah.
Thanks for the shout
out. I don't
Rusty.
even know what you're talking about.
Hey, that means we gonna send it. We gonna put it on.
You'll find out.
We're gonna put it on my channel, and we're gonna put it on the Guard Dog channel. We're gonna have everybody sharing you out, and everybody gonna all come in at once.
That's crazy.
Hey, Merry Christmas, you too, Billy.
Yep, take care, Billy. Thanks for coming in, and Merry Christmas.
Hey, thanks for coming by.
Hey, Adam, I'm telling you, look, I was talking to Russick about you. I was like, look, I said, I put that cat claws in between those rocks. I was like, it was there. When that guard dog went off on that 12-footer, it said, that cat claw said, don't worry about it. I got you, big fella. And sat back and did like this. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
Come here.
I don't have too many photos from the people using the 12 footers. That's why I asked you that one day. I'm like, hey, are you using the cat claws? I need some photos. And then it was kind of convenient that you had that 12 footer on there because
Yeah.
I've had people question if my rod holders work with the 12 footers. I couldn't give a straight answer because I only run the 7.6 or the 8 footers. So, but
There's
you proved them.
confirmation.
Yep.
There's confirmation with the dog or 12-foot mad cat holding it down, and that cat claws was holding it down.
Awesome.
If you need any more pictures, I'll run out to the yard right now and send you lighted video. So yeah, it does its job.
Oh, we got you.
Dude, them guard dogs are just amazing, man. And once you hook it up to that cat claw, dude, everything I've seen on that's money. Like you're 100% solid. You can go do pretty much anything you want, and you're solid.
Yeah, it's not going. If you have just like dirt, and you step on that sucker and you put it in the ground, and you, especially if you got the extra spike on top of it, once you put it down there, you're good. You're golden. You put that whatever rod you put in there, it's gonna have to snatch that. It's gonna have to snatch a piece of the earth out of there in order for it's not going nowhere. It's there. It is there.
I mean, I use the third spike. I'll just use mainly for sandy areas. When I fish in Mississippi, it's just all sand islands we fish are pure sand, really soupy sand. But I've never had an issue running without a spike and just running the two spikes in solid ground or just regular terrain. I've been the one time I was fishing 45 or 50 yards away from my rod across the bridge. I'd run up this really janky bridge and to get to my rod, and it actually folded. I have a video of it, kind of that fish, but that folded. So I sprinted down, got up the bridge, went down the bridge, and ran through some bushes to get to my rod and got it on. And I had it. I fought it for about 10 seconds, and it got snagged around a rock, but I could still feel it on. So my buddy grabbed his boat. I hopped in his boat. We got out there. I felt it pop, the line pop off the rock, and I got it. And it was I think it was like a 20-pound flathead or 18-pound flathead. But man, it was one of my coolest experiences ever.
Rusty, I don't know what you drink or what you sipping on. I know you don't drink alcohol, but you won by being my Joey. I got you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you won from netting my fish. All of them.
Yep. So yeah, on the bottom here we got it for we have a tournament going for the guard dog team in May.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Gonna be like a little fun tournament.
I got your back.
Okay.
That'd be good.
Brother.
But yeah, everything's just for fun. There's a little bit of money involved for prizes, but I don't think I'll be able to get into that top three because I know you guys can. I got a good spots for channels, but it's more decent sized channels, but it's not quantity.
I'm gonna target me some pike.
I'll be
up with you guys.
I'll be there to have fun. I can't wait to do it.
See, I don't know about that whole one without the dog thing. Is that a requirement? Because
I would say
both.
That's like the minimum.
Yes, I would say
minimum.
guard
You can do
dog.
one dog minimum, and if you want to do the second one without, that's on you. But I know we
I'll
all
do it.
dogs
I'm
both. So
throwing the dog on both of mine.
That's how I view it. If I got a pull out, you can pretty much guarantee, unless I'm actively jigging that with my hand, that there will be a guard dog on one or two or whatever many pulls I'm legally able to run.
I'm not even going to be jigging no more on the ice. I'm going to let the easy catch jig for me. I'm just going to sit there and drink beer and watch YouTube, wait for something to set it off. Are you kidding me?
There you go. Yep.
All right, guys. Well, it looks like we're coming up on time here. Y'all
Awesome.
have any last words of wisdom for us, Dominator?
I do got one
Adam?
thing here. Monty put on here about the I'm working on a boat holder plate for the guard dogs. Everything's pretty much set in place. I just gotta give the get go or the give go on the making it. So
You've been a
stay
busy
tuned
guy.
for
You're
that.
making all kinds of new
Like I said, yeah, I've been just I'm drained. I'm super tired today. I slept from like 4 till like about
you're like a mad
5:15.
scientist in your workshop.
But yeah, that
Yeah,
should be coming up soon.
send me
Well,
one
Adam,
of them ice fishing ones, bro. Those are looking good.
Yep,
Adam,
I gotta get on that.
I don't know if you noticed, but I do have my father's 12-foot boat. I don't have rod holders on there.
Oh no.
I'm getting ready. Rusty, he welded me a rod rack, but I don't have rod holders. So
I got you.
on the boat ones, and you need a tester. Just want to throw that out there.
I got some. I'm trying to make it a little easier to make the boat rod holders because everything I do for the boat rod holders is all handmade. I bend everything. It's a little different design as I would do from my cat claws, the stompers. So I have a machine that I can bend up those, but on this I do everything bending by hand. So it's a lot more tedious to get everything perfectly done. So there's like a little bit, it's not perfect on every rod holder because I'm doing everything myself with my hands. And then TIG welding everything.
It's supposed
But
to be perfect. It's supposed to work.
I got
That's
a little bit different design to make it go a little faster. So if you want to test one out, I'll send one for you and get a test out on it.
Nice. How about you,
Once I
Steve?
get to that.
What's going on with you? Any words of wisdom before we cut off?
Oh, Rusty.
Stay safe out on that ice, man. What was that, Dominic?
You see what he said? Oh.
Got to catch a. Oh, that cuts, man. On that note, I
So
want to thank
basically,
everyone.
he's saying
Oh, dude, that's pretty gnarly.
he's saying he cannot be a tester. Okay, I understand.
Oh, all right. Well, guys, thanks for showing up, everybody in chat. Steve, Donner, Adam, great to talk with you guys again.
Yep.
Hey, it was great hanging out, guys.
Who's in the hot seat for next week? We'll go from there.
We'll probably have Ernest. We'll probably do Ernest.
Yeah, do Ernest
Since
since
the weather. Hopefully he didn't fly away like Dorothy on Wizard of Oz here.
He's a scrapper. He's all right. He'll be fine.
Yeah, he's probably fishing right now. He probably went fishing in the storm.
Look, I'm the only one y'all know that are going to a bass tournament catching catfish. I'm just saying. They follow me. They love me. What can I say?
All right, guys. Let's let them go because they got other shows to go to. But appreciate y'all. Peace. Tight lines.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Thanks for coming in, guys.
All right, we'll catch you on the flip side.
All right, guys.
See you next week. Keep on hucking.
Oh yeah.